Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm currently recording this due to this video is going to be a little bit different, mainly due to the fact that, well, my dad is currently sleeping in the area where I have my computer at, and I don't want to wake him up. So, out of courtesy, I have moved to a quiet location outside the house to record the audio, so that's why you all cannot see my ugly mug today. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into business. As you all have probably seen, they have released some more news about the upcoming update. In fact, more about their upcoming stream, in which is coming out this Thursday. I will not be able to watch it Thursday because I will be at work at the time. But once I get home from work, y'all know I'll be watching that whole thing, and I will be deeply analyzing every bit. But let's get on to what they showed us now. So, what we see in that photo is that they have released they haven't released, but they have shown that there are three different types of pistols. All right, the first one at the very far left looks like the regular old default, and the second one just has a taller nose at the end, and the third and last one has a red dot sight. That last one on the far right is most indefinitely the precision variation or the elite. It could be either one of those two. The second one with the extended nose could be the precision version, as it could have a bigger iron sight, but the last one on the very far left, that is most indefinitely the default variant. Unless if they have a rapid fire version of the pistol that we don't see, then there could very well be three different types of pistols that are certainly coming in. And on top of that, we can see that there are two different types of rocket launchers. Now, either the one with the screen sight or the scope could very well be a trace, or they could be a lock-on. Trace meaning like wherever you look, the rocket will follow. Or they could just both be different types of straight shots, so maybe one shoots it faster than the other. That could simply be it. Or maybe one simply zooms in a little further on the other than the other. So if we look into the background of this whole thing, then we can actually see that we have about three new blocks that I can at least make out. So starting off in the foreground, we have the half block cover, or the half cover barricade thing. We can tell that that is something brand new because it definitely has a much different look compared to the walls that we currently have within the interior wall decoration on default. You can tell because they look a lot thinner, they look a lot flatter, they look a lot sleeker in general compared to the walls, which are a little more bulky, a little more rived, or I must say has a lot more protrusions or a rougher surface look to them as compared to the current ones that have just been released on the photo at least. And then if you look in the very back, we can actually see, above the engineers, we can see a whole block type of, almost like a kind of shield looking thing. Looks like a shield. Either that there's a window, or it is a opening for you to shoot out of. I can't quite tell without being able to look at the actual 3D model, and I do not have access to that. So, now if we look behind the engineers, if you actually look right where my cursor is, it is in between the third and final pistol and the guy with the scoped out rocket launcher. You can see it just there. We can see a block containing a few rifles on it, and then if you look to the left of the engineers, you can actually see the same block, but you see the other side of it, which has a rifle on a board. So that there is most indefinitely a weapon rack, and it's a lot nicer than the one I got, I can tell you that much. So they have brand new decorative blocks to feature off weapons. Now, I don't know if that weapon rack will always be showing that rifle, or it could very well show the one that you put in there. So maybe you might be able to show off multiple different weapons, like a rifle and then a pistol. Could very well be a possibility. So we know that those things for sure are coming in. Now, what we might still be getting, based off of what we haven't seen, but would be a good addition and a well-fitting addition that they could be hiding from us for more of a reveal, more of a shocker, is that there could very well be shotguns coming in. Now, they would probably have the 3 to 4 different variations, like the default, the precision, which I don't know how the hell you're going to do a precision shotgun, but they might do that in a rapid fire in the elite version. Those could very well be different types of versions of shotguns if they added in shotguns. Another type of weapon they might be bringing in could very well be a scoped weapon, such as a sniper rifle or a DMR, more so than the precision rifle itself. However, these are not guaranteed. These are simply a possibility based on the fact that it is a weapons or a combat update, and with the fact that, well, it just makes sense. Another thing that they could be adding in very well be a riot shield. Now, keep in mind that these things are not entirely, I'm going to say, they're not confirmed, but it would make sense with the addition of this being a field engineer combat type of update. Now, what we do know that we know that we're getting at least 5 new weapons and at very minimum 3 new blocks with the addition of whatever paid DLC they might be adding in, because with every other update they've done, it has always been a $4 to $5 update, depending on if you're Canadian, European, or American, or whatever. So, I'm gonna have to wrap this video up real quick. So, in terms of the future, this is Warfare Update 1, meaning that there's going to be multiple Warfare updates coming in. So, we will most indefinitely be getting a second one. And if it ends at number 2 or number 3, I do not know. Hell, for all we know, we could be getting 5 or 10 of these darn things. More than likely, it's just going to be 2, because the only other addition to Warfare I can think of as of right now is just ships. So when the Warfare Update 2 comes out, we will definitely be seeing some new ship weapons and some more ship combat options. Probably going to be the next upcoming update within the next few months, more than likely. So that's what I see for the future of Space Engineers, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening in, and be sure to watch that upcoming live stream from the devs, guys. They're going to show a lot more stuff than I ever could. Goodbye.